Nike, Supreme, Polo, Prada. These are all names that come to mind when talking about the clothing industry. Big, bold, and above all, familiar. But as more and more upcoming clothing brands start to emerge in the industry, competition is fierce. To distinguish themselves and make it in this business, one thing is clear. Brands need to associate their product with a lifestyle or a value, whether it be wealth, achievement, health, or adventure. To accomplish this, a company has to go much further, as its beliefs and values must be reflected in every functioning aspect of its existence. Part of this is hiring and managing the right people for the job with the right mindset, qualities, and skills. In this video, I will be covering how planning, recruiting, and selecting the workforce affects a clothing brand and the importance of creating a culture of well-being within the company. For starters, it's important to get a good idea of the future needs of your company in order to be able to act on them. To determine employee forecasts, companies can conduct trend analysis to figure out how many employees they need in which field. They can also look at the industry analysis to plan for employee layoffs, retirements, promotions, and other factors that may have an influence on the human resources. You also have to manage the skill gap present in your company to make sure everyone is working efficiently. For example, in my clothing company, Malcolm's World, some of the graphic designers in marketing also had some expertise in web development, so their tasks were modified to better suit their skills. Once the human resource demand is analyzed, we can move on to the next step, recruiting. Internal recruitment is where a company hires within itself through promotion and job transfers. This type of recruitment is encouraged here as it boosts employee morale and in most cases, less time consuming. Why go looking elsewhere when you already have talented workers who know the job and the company right under your nose? Now, if you can't find the skill you're looking for in your own company, you might have to go looking elsewhere. Even though this might take more time and resources, it can bring a fresh outside perspective that might be necessary if your company is looking for change. As a clothing brand, it's also very important to diversify our employees by recruiting them from all over the place. This pushes our creative boundaries, as fashion is all about culture and inspiration. Finally, the HR team finishes with a selection, where we find the best employees using different screening methods. For example, in the design section, we first look at the person's portfolio online. This allows our team to sort possible candidates early on and saves a lot of time. We then proceed to interview them with the same standard questions whose answers are reviewed by the same selection committee. Theoretically, this ensures that everyone is given an equal opportunity. In order to succeed, a company also has to treat its employees right. Creating a good working environment is even more important in the clothing industry, as it allows for original and creative thinking. Here at Malcolm's World, we pride ourselves in having a very open and calm atmosphere that you feel the second you walk through our doors. For example, we have a variety of art pieces scattered throughout our building for our workers to enjoy daily. Although a company's organizational culture should be reflected by even the highest of leadership positions, it is often not the case. When a leader doesn't set out a good example and they don't act upon their own company values, they also set this example to all their other employees. This can change the whole company's culture and image, as well as reduce employee productivity if not done right. Health and safety is another part of creating a culture of well-being, as you want your employees to feel safe when working for you. In a clothing company like ours, we promote safety through different internal awareness programs. Although this doesn't completely remove all risk, it does prevent hazards from happening, but accidents can still happen no matter what. To make employees feel valued and respected, it's also a good idea to offer different programs and activities within the company. Offering physical classes like yoga and club memberships, as well as offering healthy food, is a great way to keep employees healthy and happy. Creating an open culture where employees can communicate their concerns also helps with the well-being of our staff and the employee engagement. Workers should feel encouraged to talk about stress or any other problems that might affect them, and feel free to assist in the multiple employee assistance programs we offer. Even if all the resources are put in place to prevent mental illness and psychological problems, in reality, Not all employees are willing to openly discuss their personal well-being, and this can lead up to some major problems within the workforce. Anyways, to wrap things up, for a clothing company such as Malcolm's World to be successful, it has to have a proper recruiting and selecting methods in place, where everyone is given the same opportunity. It also has to provide a safe and fun working environment to ensure creativity and the well-being of its employees.